Welcome back to the first video of the series Unbusy February, the focus month that I'm leading. My name is Lucy Brand. I'm an editor, author, and academic. And in this focus month, I want to share tips and techniques to unbusying your life if it's something you wish to do. There is a book that has really influenced me in the way that I think about busyness, and that's a book called Busy by Tony Crabb. The subtitle is How to Thrive in a World of Too Much, and I think it is really appropriate. Today, I want to share with you the definition of busyness that Tony has crafted in his book. He says that busyness is that frenetic, always alert, multitasking that propels us through overburdened lives. It involves being always on, glancing regularly at our phones, and jumping from task to task. It is the juggling, cramming, and rushing that makes us so much of our daily existence. It is urgency, distraction, and exhaustion. What I love so much about this definition is that it incorporates so many aspects of what busy is. So there's the feeling of being overburdened, there's the rushing, there's the multitasking, there's looking at our phones, it's the urgency, the distraction, and the exhaustion. So I think there will be a lot of things that we can unpack in our next month together from that definition. The other thing that I really like about it is that it contrasts being busy with attention. And this is a topic that I explore further in my first blog post of the series, which I will just post alongside this video. Because to me, the opposite of being busy is not being bored and having nothing to do. It's actually directing our attention in an intentional way so that we operate with our maximum productivity and with the most ease. So this is something that I would really like you to ponder. So if you think that you are being busy, what is your alternative? Is it creating a lot of free space? Is it creating a lot of deep work or deep focus, as Cal Newport talks about in his book, Deep Work? So here there are lots of alternatives that we can think about. To continue on from this definition of busy and kind of to substantiate this whole focus month on this topic, I want to talk about why busy is so bad, at least to me, why it's a lifestyle that I don't really want to indulge in. Whilst we can all be a little bit busy from time to time, I actually don't think that being busy on a regular or constant basis is helpful. So first of all, there is a lot of research that points out that being busy or being stressed leads to a lot of health issues beyond having the occasional cold or the flu from being busy. There's actually a lot of research on how feeling stressed affects our hormones, our sex hormones, mostly our adrenal glands, our cortisol levels, and that can have a lot of physiological effects that may lead to cancer, premature death, or cardiovascular disease. So I've kind of taken this conversation to a really dark place, but recently I've read a lot of books on the physiological effects of being stressed, and this is something that has really surprised me and definitely something we can talk more about in another video. Second, I also think that being busy prevents us from fully enjoying our lives. So I know that sometimes I can be doing a task, but if I feel busy, rushed, or frenetic, I will enjoy it a lot less, even though in theory it's something that I would enjoy doing, but just having that kind of rush of busyness kind of destroy the whole satisfaction that I would get from the task. And eventually that can lead to really poor mental health outcomes or just not feeling very satisfied for our lives. So I know for a lot of people, their goal for getting rid of that busy feeling is to just feel happier and more at ease with themselves. I also think that being busy all the time prevents us from enjoying what we cherish, so mostly our relationships. I can think of countless examples of people around me that behave in a way that they're quite busy and it's hard to have their full attention and it's hard to have a relationship blossom when that's the case. And definitely I know in times when I've been busy in my own life, I've really kind of put relationships and the things that matter to me on the back burner, and that's something I'm really not proud of, but that I hope that I can learn from to avoid these situations in the future. Now that I've made the point that busy is definitely not something I strive for, it's definitely something I want to move away from, and you may feel the same way, then that really creates momentum for embarking on this journey to try to get to the other side of busy. I know that since my life has gotten a lot less busy, this has opened a whole new horizon in my life with lots of new opportunities, new feelings, a kind of newfound calm and sense of peace. And this is also something that we will talk about in this video series, which is exactly what happens when you're on the other side of busy, and I'll be sharing a little bit of my personal experience with that. So I hope that you'll continue following me on this journey to unbusy through my videos and through my blog posts. See you next week.